Hi Gemini, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Gemini, this is your general reading starting today on the 1st of February. And I've set the time frame to somewhere early February till early March of 2021. So we're just going to start to dive right into your energy, see what's going on for you for the upcoming month. So first I'm asking for like a basic energy and overall energy that's going to come out here. And then we're going to clarify each and every one of those energies. And at the end of the reading, if you feel like you resonate with this reading, then there's a created. It's a very created. There's an extended reading for you, if you will. And it's created by me. Maybe some Freudian, I need some validation or something. Confirmation. Because I created it. What's going on for you, Gemini? 1st of February. Feels like a very new energy in the air. Takes a little bit of time here to come out. We have mending 52. Let's see what that is about. Wow, it's taking a little bit of time. So maybe you're feeling like something is a little bit stagnant, a little bit it's taking too long to get to the point, but it's Gemini that I'm talking to, so you always think that things just taking too long. If I generalize you, go the distance, poised. So we're gonna see here what's coming out here. I already see this journey. There's some sort of mending going on. So I feel like there's a mending on the inside. You're trying to heal something on the inside, and perhaps even with your inner child. There can also be, because you're mending it on the inside, we can also have taken it thus far that you're starting to see it on the outside, like you're projecting that outwardly. So there's something in your surroundings that you're perhaps you put it in like one person in particular that you're trying to mend things with. You can also have placed it out in different situations or several people, so that there's a little bit of, okay, we need to mend this here, we need to work on this relationship here, we need to figure out how to do with this like business or company right here, whatever this is. So there's some sort of mending going on, and we have 52, which is sort of speaking about the whole year, like we're wrapping something up here with the 52 because of the 52 weeks in a year. 5 is also speaking about great opportunity for change here. And we have some sort of conversation going on in relationships right now. Or perhaps underneath. There's a feeling of like conversations going on underneath. So maybe there's not too much being said with words. But there's there's a quiet conversation, if that makes sense. If we add those up, we have a beautiful ending. It's like it's time to let this, whatever you learn in this process and whatever you're mending, it's time for you to start to enjoy whatever it is that you're trying to heal. We have pink clouds there. So the pink clouds are talking about like love, and it's talking about understanding. So we're gonna see exactly what's going on here. And then I just have to say, so maybe this is for like one person, if not even like a half person. I see this, it's not, but I see it anyway. I see this as pants, as skotsk-rutiga, Scottish squared pants. Like those. Maybe that's called something different in English. I just directly translated it from Swedish. Skotsk-rutiga byxor. That's a tough one. Kvistfritt kvastskaft. Anyway. Yeah, so maybe there's somebody sitting in these particular pants right now. Very, very specific pattern in those pair of pants. Then pay extra attention to this reading here today. And then we have, this definitely came out together, 47 and 48. So there is a beautiful process going on here. Go the distance. 47, go the distance. And I feel like with the go to distance here today, it's like be the bigger person, take the bigger leap. Try to not be so focused in on one thing. If there's like and I'm drawn back to like if there's an argument with the person, if there's like it might not even be an argument, it might not be that negative, but if there's like we have a situation and we need to fix it, like if we have a company and we have some sort of data, like computer issues, we need to fix those computer issues, right? If you're sort of really narrow it down and sit with the details of that too long, you're going to lose yourself in it, and you're going to start to actually get off course in your entirety because of that puny little thing. The same goes for like if there's an argument or if there's like a little thing that you focus in on too long or too closely, that will sort of not jeopardize, but that will sort of start to create an imbalance in your overall person, and there's no need. And so I feel with this go at a distance is like I see this result like the end, like the flag where this is talking about like you're so close to the goal, you're so close to the result that you want, but you're not fully there yet. But to get there, like to look a little bit further down the road. Don't try not to be so focused in on this one little detail. And maybe you will just argue now to say like, if you knew what that one little detail was, you wouldn't tell me not to focus in on that one little detail. It's sort of quite tough not to focus in on it. And I get that, but I am willing to say it doesn't matter if it looks like it's the end of the world. If it's a tiny little detail, it usually is not the end of the world. Did you get that? Not even I got that at first. That was a really fun way of play with words there. But, okay, moving on. I think you know what I mean. Look for the bigger picture. Be the bigger person. Even though if you're in a situation and you know you're right, you know that the other person is nowhere near right, at least not in your mind. Give them that. Ooh, that stings, but give them that. Like, if you want peace, if you want to get to your final result, you gotta give something. I love that movie, Something's Gotta Give. 47, so we have 4 there, which speaks about this is a heart matter for you. And as it is a heart matter, you're laying in a foundation for all of this, for yourself in this situation. We have a number 7 there again. So we have a completion here for you to start to enjoy. Soon you're going to start to see evidence that you are going to be able to start to enjoy whatever it is that you have created. We see these stars in the sand. They're quite hidden, but they're there, which means that whatever result you're trying to get, whatever solution you're trying to see to this problem, the solution is there. The wish fulfillment of it is there. It's quite buried in the sand yet because you're a little bit too detailed in on the problem. If you just sort of step back and take your eyes off of it for a bit, like one does, and then you like picture a little bit more in like the bigger picture. Be the bigger picture, be the bigger person. And you're going to have your wish fulfillment in this situation. Then we have a process here. It's a beautiful process that first it was like not, I don't know where I go with this. I don't know if I see like a clear result of this. I don't see clearly the wish fulfillment here, the manifestation that I'm looking for. But as you take a step back and you be the bigger person, this is the energy you're going to step into eventually. This is when you're holding the stars. You're not only not seeing them quite clearly in the sand, you're holding them as clear as one can hold something, and their stars are as clear as they can be. So this is just, you hold the wishes like in your hand. This is manifestation in both of your hands, and like you're going to get to have the result that you're seeking with one beautiful star above you as well, like a really shining beautiful star there, which talks again about wish fulfillments and freedom. 48, so again, heartfelt matter with the 4 and creating a new foundation for yourself in this situation. And 8 is endless possibilities. when you start to enjoy, I know it sounds weird, like if you're in the midst of a big change or a big, like, you know that something's gotta give, you know that something has to work out here for you to get to your end result, right? Once you sort of start to see that as an adventure, even if that's the last thing on your mind right now, to see it as an adventure, just for the sake of it. Let's say that you have had the greatest argument with somebody, or in a company, let's go with that computer thingy, that there's an issue going on with your computers, the whole freaking system is down, and your customer base is reliant on it. That's quite the, we have to deal with this shite, or we don't have a business at the end of this week. Something like that. Just big dramatic scenario. If you can start to look at it as an adventure, like this is here for you to evolve and for you to find treasures and wish fulfillments in it, and the key to something even better. If you start to see it as a really true adventure, I mean, how fast things being turned around for you so that you can see it in a different light, and how fast stuff starts to get solved for you. It's unbelievable when you get into that time frame. Mindset. So, to your best ability, Gemini, to your best ability. And if anyone can do this, it's you, because you're so able usually to have like 10 things going, and you can have 2 things being really, really sucky and 8 things being really, really good, or even, well, let's go there. Let's be really dramatic. Let's say you have 8 things that are really sucky and 2 things that are really good. You're the one who usually tends to be able to focus on the 2 things that are good. Once you start to dig a little, it's like, yeah, well, it sucks basically. But this one thing, I really like to plant trees. And so I'm focused on that. Like, you're the one, we generalize Gemini, it's all about like having so much on your plate to do all the time, which another one would just be exhausted by the sheer look at it. But you sort of need to have that to feel happy, to be fulfilled. And so it's also strength that you now can focus. So let's say this, I'll like you're sitting there arguing back with me. Let's compromise and say, for the sake of it, if you can't find adventure in this, if you're not anywhere near adventure in this situation, at least go to one of those other 8 things that are working in your life, or at least go to one of those other 2 things that are working on your life, and focus your ass off. I'm sorry for the harsh language, but really focus your ass off. And it will turn around, because whatever you hold your focus on is going to expand. And that's sort of going to move the other stuff out of the way. But you need to hold that focus. You need to know what your end result is, what your end goal is. Gold. You need to know what your end goal is. I don't know what's up with my words. I just have to say that straight up. Like, I've done 2 readings already, and I confuse the words all over the place. I don't know why. Poised. This is you taking the position of what you want. This is endless possibilities coming together there. I didn't even say that. 7 plus 4 is 11. So that's a brand new beginning, a brand new opportunity for a beautiful new start, to step through some sort of portal into a new reality that you rather want to be in. And this 8 plus 4 is 12, which is all about the masculine energy, where you make things happen. It's controlling things, it's planning things, it's organizing things. Excuse me. It's you. When the masculine energy comes in, it's making things happen. It manifests things left and right, and it's so fit with all the stars there, giving you freedom, giving you wish fulfillments of what you want right now. So beautiful start here. Sip of coffee, anyone? Let's clarify this mending. Let's see what's going on here for you. Can we clarify the mending, please? There you go. Yeah, 2 blue borders, which speaks about, oh my goodness, Gemini. For sure. You've been feeling like, but just look at this, because so that you don't feel too bogged down as I show this to you. Because this came up first. Trapped in fear, but look what's here. Triumphant success. And it's 2 blue borders, so it's all about the authenticity in your life right now. It's all about really like feeling who you are at the right moment, at the right time. Tell it like it is. You don't have to tell it like it is all the time nonstop. You know how annoying that is? But you can feel it, like that quiet conversation that I talked about. Like there might be a conversation going on here. We might not use words, but we know what's going on. It's also that thing where you don't have to speak your truth all the time, but you can know it. You can sense it. And with two blue borders, it just speaks about that throat energy center, which is all about your truth, your authenticity in this world, putting your foot down when it's needed, saying this is who I am, show up in the world as exactly who you are. And there is something here where you have felt trapped and where you're a little bit afraid to come out and say it how it is, because it's a feeling here of you're afraid that you're gonna step on somebody's toes, like they're not gonna be able to handle the truth or something like that. You can't handle the truth. Is that what he's saying in that movie? A Few Good Men. No, that's not at all the movie, but that's the title that comes to mind. So A Few Good Men. I don't know why. It's that movie with Tom Cruise. Anyway, I'm gonna let it go. Yeah, it feels like you've been trapped in like can't fully express exactly who you are in whatever situation this is. This might be like for a while. This might not, be with in this particular, it's such a tough thing when we realize that everything is that's going on around us is just a projection of what's going on within you. And you might give me a certain finger when I say that, but you know what? Once you realize that is the case, and you have full power and full control in it, and you decide where you focus your energy, like you have full control over your life, and you can switch it and change it and shift it into anything and everything you want. Is it a bit of a journey? For sure. Can it take a little bit of time? Yes. But that's what you're doing right now. You're coming from this place where you have felt trapped and you felt like you couldn't really speak your truth, is what I'm feeling. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be outwards towards if certain people are behaving in certain ways around you right now and is not to your liking. I don't think that this is a new thing. If you look like a little bit farther back, I feel like you have found yourself in a similar situation where you felt not understood by your other half. I've never in a million years said your other half, because I don't think there's a half anywhere, but maybe that's the case here. You don't feel fully yourself. You're not whole with this person. You need to dim it down. Maybe you even try to have this person feel whole. Oh my goodness, this is coming through for maybe just a couple of people, but it's equally coming through as strong. So it feels like there's something about you want the other person to feel like you need them, or it's like you're trying to build them up, or you're trying to elevate them, or like empowering them by almost acting a little bit like you need help in certain arenas where you don't. It's like you dim your shine a bit so the other person can come in and feel like they mean something, to feel like they have worth. But they're not worthy because they're building you up when you don't need any building up in the first place. But what happens here is that you dim your light, and then you sort of are starting to be a little bit resentful towards the other person because you're dimming your shine, you're lowering your shine, and it becomes a bad cycle. Like you want the other person to understand a little bit more, but it's actually your projection to begin with. I know this is tough information, and if you're not quite there to hear it, you think that I am a bitch right now. And I do apologize, but that's what I'm getting here. So don't kill the messenger, please. And the faster you can get to this truth, you know, like at the same time, we have authenticity here and we have number 8. That is the infinity sign. It's like, it just tells that nothing, it's so interesting because nothing goes on forever and everything goes on forever. We're always getting a second chance. Always, always, always. And we're here for eternity. So you can screw up for a little bit to then make it more clear. There's something with a key here. I see a key to a lock or a key to a... I have no idea what that is called. I don't even know what that's called in Swedish. Like, you don't say greenhouse, do you? Like you go out to this house where you can grow your plants and flowers and whatnot, like inside of a glass. Is that a greenhouse? I see a key to a greenhouse. So maybe somebody's been looking for a key to a greenhouse, or there's a key with a greenhouse. Maybe that resonates with some of you guys. Then pay extra attention to this message here today. Triumphant success. This is what it's going to lead to. The more you step into your authentic self, the more you step into the more you dare, no matter the consequence, Gemini, because I feel like that is what it has come down to. And it feels like I talk a lot about your relationships because it feels like there's where you mostly have projected it, if that makes sense. But it can be, like I said, in a workplace. It can be in health. It can be around your health, your emotional body, your physical body. It can be in like your finances. It can be where you felt trapped and hindered and in lack. When you dare to speak up about who you are and speak your truth and be authentically who you are in your body and just fully shine your shine, this is what it's leading to. Then all of this becomes fuel. All of this becomes power in your body vehicle into triumphant success. And I feel like this is like the underdog. Like you worked your way up from the underground and you come up and it's like you barely survived. But it's like you survived and it's freaking triumphant success. But you survived, and it's going to take a minute to regroup, is what I feel. We have new beginnings here. We have your most authentic self. Like this like the biggest entrapment has led to your biggest personal triumphant success. Sorry, guys. I was just going to move on here. Am I not? No, I'm not. I was ready. Okay, so one more clarification here. Clarification. I was very drawn to look at the bottom, and I'm glad I did. We have a 7 there again. Connecting in with your higher self, with the universe, getting what you want. Gemini, clarification. Oh, I love this. It's just basically saying the same thing again. I was going to be so harsh. Now I have to say it because, and I don't mean this, but I was going to say, but maybe you're a bit slow, so I need to take it twice. So maybe that's like an inner dialogue that's going on for you right now. You're a bit harsh towards yourself. Do you feel like you could have done better? You couldn't. You're doing exactly, and I want to use swear words, you're doing exactly what you were supposed to do in whatever situation that was given to you. and you've done tremendously well. I mean, we have heartache and loss here. We have this is when you come to a point where you're stretching your heart. This is a situation, whatever this is, it's a general reading, so it can be like literally anything. So take whatever resonates in your life right now. Something has brought you to the point where you feel like you're stretching your heart open. It's like, oh, this is taking such a toll on me that it's like you're having heartache and you're stretching the heart. The beauty of this card, though, is that we're sewing it back up. Like, I don't know if that's even possible to get it. Just in the middle there's actually stitches. Like we're stitching it back up. And we already have a window of opportunity. Like the window of opportunity has always been with you. It doesn't matter what heavy, dark situation you're in. And it's good to know for the future as well. There's always this opening. There's the key to the greenhouse. I don't know. There's always an opening. The 3 represents passion, creativity, and joy. It's always there in the back for you to choose at any given moment, even how dark or heavy it looks. It's a 3rd blue border. So there's so much going on with your throat right now, maybe to the point where you actually feel some action in your throat. Maybe you have a little bit of a health situation with your throat right now, maybe just a little bit of cold. This is when we move forward. You've taken these obstacles and challenges, and we see this ledge or this beam, like you're walking, and we have like a bit of a gap here. There's something that has got broken in between, and we're mending it now. We had the mending here, and you're working it out. With the number 5 there is a great opportunity for change, and you're taking it. You're not having any of the old anymore. You're moving on, and you're mending whatever was broken. You're healing that path, and you're moving on to the next step here. And I always see this as the Avatar movie. If you haven't seen the Avatar movie, go see it. It's just so beautiful. And I see this as spirits. Like I think that they were called spirits in the movie. They're like flying around like this and just healing everything. I see those as little spirits flying around you. Like you're the chosen one. You've attracted these spirits to help you mend your situation. And you're getting over it. You're healing the situation. And look what you're getting into. This is also spiritual growth. Like there's never a situation that happens in your life just cause. Because it's Wednesday? I don't think so. And just to be accurate, it's actually Monday. So this is something about your learning curve. This is something about you've asked for something, even though in the midst of stuff it doesn't feel like it. Somewhere within this mess, within this trying to fix something or trying to work something out, there's a question here. Maybe you asked for feeling worthy, completely worthy. Maybe you asked for to be, I don't know, financially independent, to be completely with an open heart, to have the most beautiful relationship with your spirit guides. There's a question in here, and then the journey begins. And it might look like it has nothing to do with anything. It's just the fact that it's Monday. What the hell? But then there's the journey, and then there's the lessons, and this is what you're stepping into. We go from entrapment, we go from trapped in fear, being boxed in, not shining your shine, to triumphant success. We go from heartache and loss, like really stretching your heart there, into fulfillment of wishes, like the most beautiful card. Maybe this card in particular isn't so beautiful. We have the number 9 there, which speaks about the endings of the old, and it's the unconditioned. It's a wish fulfillment. We're coming into this new place of your life where you're fulfilling your wishes. You're parting the sea, like you're having superpowers here. We're parting the sea, and there's a treasure chest. There's a treasure chest sitting right in front of you, like waiting for you to just enjoy that gold that you have now created. I'm going to move into the extended. If you feel like this is your reading, like you resonate with this, then your soul will come to the extended and we're going to see more what we can find there. If not, thank you so much for watching, Gemini, and I hope to see you back soon. Take care, guys.